Who will start today?
No, actually, it's actually, I'm just watching the video clip, okay, through the online, but as of now, unable to spend much more time to do the experiment or exercise. Therefore, always unable to ask any questions due to the work and nature of field. Okay, definitely, I will revert you after some time.
Okay.
Hmm? Sorry.
No problem. Suresh, Mahesh,
तो लास्ट
Blaze.
संडे कुछ ये नहीं था क्या? लास्ट संडे आप
Sorry?
लास्ट संडे
अभी कुछ नहीं था इस वीक. Nothing was. Yes, questions.
So you will start the Power Query also, right?
Yes, anything. Excel, Power BI, Power Query. You can ask any question. Suresh, do you have anything? Did you start with the course?
No, for the time being, no question. I completed only 25%.
Which
So
course?
yes,
Excel or
between
Power
I was
BI?
busy. Yes, I was thoda busy. So for the time being, I don't have any.
Okay. Muthu, are you prepared to show something?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to show new card?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shall I demonstrate, sir?
Yeah, you can demonstrate. Yeah. Take hold of screen. You can share yourself.
Sure, sir. Is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
I'm using the previous data set only, sir. Just to share it in the.
Use anyone. Okay.
Here, let me just share.
Yeah. Keep it very short and sweet. If
Yeah,
people
sure, sir.
don't ask questions, if they don't join, we will close the call soon. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. Yeah. So here, good evening to all. And in this session, we'll see the new code and the new slicer in the Power BI. Previous times, you might have used the normal slicer and the code in order to just to showcase the key points of the calculations and other things. And now the Power BI has the new features for the new slicer. This is the new slicer. And the next one is the new code. So it has the more advantage than the old slicer and the old the code. The both seems to be the same. So only the slight variations are there. Most of the operations are similar to each other. First, now let me just begin with the slicer. And before that, I would like to show the existing the slicer so that easily you can just understand this one. I'll just make it fast. And right now I have the slicer of the old one. Here, let me just drop the department in the slicer. Before that, we'll just make a one small the graph so that easily we can just understand the things. This is the head count over the department. Now, let us just make the slicer, the old slicer, and I'll just make the department in the slicer. Here we have the slicer. So suppose if you want to change the slicer type, and easily we can just change this one. In the properties, the visual properties, we can easily switch the what are the slicer settings from the vertical list to tiles, or this is the tile, and the next one is the drop down we can easily make. The one drawback is in this the vertical vertical list or the tile, we can just make it in that horizontal, but it depends on the dashboard. We are not able to make it either the vertical or that one. And also the visually we cannot make the more features in the earlier the slicer, the old slicer, but the new slicer has the more features. Let me just demonstrate the new slicer the same manner. So here, this is the new slicer icon, slicer new, and I just pick this one. Just undo this one. I create a new slicer. Yes, this is the new slicer. The same department I drop into this the new slicer. So here, if you see, it automatically create the into the tiles.
Open the
Yes. Yes. Any doubt?
No, that was my by mistake. Continue, Muthu.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So here it automatically creates the particular the slicers in the tile. The one good advantage of this one is here we can increase the columns or rows or anything like that. So here currently it has 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, admin, IT and manufacturing. Similarly, 3 columns we have, and we can change this the layout also. Here in the visual, the properties, the visuals, here we have the option to change this one. And here we can increase the number of the rows also, so that we can just make it in a vertical the tiles. We can make it a single column, and easily we can just adjust into this one. This is one the advantage. The next one is either we can keep it in horizontal or we can make it in the vertical. Anything is possible here. I copied the same one. I'll just make it into the 3 rows or single row with the multiple columns, means 9 columns. Yes. So this is the advantage of the new slicer. This is one of the advantage. The next one is, suppose if you select this the slicer, if you just hover this any of the slicer icons, and it just to give the different colors, and after selection it becomes the black and the text becomes the white. Easily we can change this one, and in the visuals, the colored values here we can just change this is the default. Default means whatever the things are the present. Suppose if you want to change the color, we can change the color. Now the default color becomes yellow. And the next one is, suppose if you want to change that after selection, what would be the color? Suppose if after the selection I just make it to the green something, means suppose if I just select this one, the IT, then the text color becomes the green color. Okay. Similarly, that background color after selection, the background color is the black, and this also we can just change it. And the buttons, there is an option for the fill. So here we can just select whether it is what is the state, default, hover or press or selected. By default, the color is the white color. This color also we can change. Let me just some other color. This is the default color. Suppose if after selected, what would be the color? And that we can change. Yes. Or some other the color. Let me pick. Yes. This is after selection. This is one advantage of this one. And similarly, the next one is we can change the shape of this slicer also, because currently it is in the rectangular type. And we can change into the three different one: a rectangle or a rounded rectangle or a snipped one. So rounded rectangle means we can adjust the corners, whatever the corners we want, we can just make it. And let me just make it 6 or 5. It would be good. And then the next, the good feature is in the button, there is a ascent bar. Here there is a ascent bar, so that if you just select the turn on this one, and we can just create the ascent bar. Now it is not visible. Let me change the color and increase this. Yes, increase the width. Yes, now you can see that ascent bar only applied for the selected one, because here the selected, we in the button, we are just selected the what selected. Suppose if you want to apply for all the buttons, we can have to select the default one. And in the ascent bar, we can just turn on again, and we can change the color. And what is the width? Okay, so like that, we can just make it. And the next one is, here there is a padding. The padding, because the distance between the text and the ascent bar is very minimum here. Suppose if we increase the ascent bar, the width, more width, and it just disturbs the text. In that case, we can increase the padding. We can just select the custom padding. The custom padding, we can increase the left margin. If you increase the left margin, we can just make the space between the ascent bar and the text. This is the feature of the slicer. So definitely this will be helpful when you are creating the dashboard. Based on the dashboard, suppose if you want to keep the slicer either at the top, you can go for this the row wise. Otherwise, you can just select the column wise also. This is that one. Is that clear, or anybody having the doubt in this one?
So guys, just to summarize, the earlier or the normal slicer, we were having basically very few options of it can come either vertically or maybe horizontally. There was an option of responsiveness, which was able to like change it into multiple columns or rows. But then we were not able to specify how many rows we want, how many columns we want. So that is a big change which has happened in the new slicer. And the formatting properties have increased. So you can like decide what state you want to see in which color, which formatting. Okay. So these are the two main criteria. Ultimately, the utility is still same. Third thing which is there is you can attach images also. So there are some image options available, and you can bring images from a particular column. Okay. So that can also help to make your slicers like more appealing in terms of user selection and all. These are the changes. Explore it and try it out. Maybe you will like it, maybe you will not like it. I am still like old fashioned. I like the normal ones for now because I have not explored it that much. Okay, so Muthu is the one who is exploring all these new things for us. Okay. Okay, now let's get back to the doubt session. I see that Judith has joined, Ashish has joined. Anant, you have raised your hand. Any question? Anything you want to ask?
Yeah. Yes. I heard
Yes,
doubt.
Actually,
In
sorry,
this,
Anand, 1 minute, Anand.
no
Sorry,
problem.
actually, sorry to disturb. Before going to start the doubt session, these features available in Office 365 only, correct? It's not in 2003 or Perpetual,
No, it
the
is not
current one.
accessible Power BI. Okay. Power BI desktop gets updated every month. You can download the latest version. It's free of cost, and you can see all these features. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Muthu
in this
sir,
slicer, sorry.
Mahesh, can
in-
you mute yourself for some time?
Yeah.
Okay. Anand,
yeah, in
please
this
continue.
yes, sorry. In this slicer, now you select only the department. For example, if you want multi-filter, like I want to department under this department in this particular country people, like that we can add multiple filter in the right side.
You mean to use multiple fields?
multiple fields. Yeah.
Okay.
That is
I
possible.
think that should be possible because that was possible in the earlier one also, the old one. So that should be
Ah.
possible. Muthu, can you try adding one more field from the same table?
Yes.
Maybe horizontally it may not work, but vertically I think that works. Let's try.
It will only accelerate because horizontally it will occupy more space.
Yeah, so department. So you can add cost center and then department. Okay. So you can
Which
use
one's-
that cost center. Not in the tooltip, you have to put it in the fields. Cost center is there, second field. Put it in the same field section. Yeah, try that if it allows. Okay, it allows only one. Try a new one,
Or,
then you will get to know. And remove it.
otherwise,
No, remove it from the tile type. Remove the type as tile.
yes, yes, sir.
Okay, keep it a list or a drop down. This tile.
Shall I do it in the old one, sir? Because here that
it
option is not
should
available.
work. Let me take the control. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you go for a new one, let's say I'm going for a new page. Okay. Now, if I go for the old one, it used to work if it is from the same table. So like department, I can bring. And then cost center also I can bring in the same field. What's happening? You can see cost center and inside that the department. So the same thing should happen
Okay,
for
sir.
the new one also because they should carry that particular feature at least. So if I add cost center and then I add department, okay, let's put it here. Is there any option of Muthu?
No, sir.
You don't have
No,
any
there is no option.
list?
No, sir.
Okay.
There is no option, sir. Only thing we can change the layout type, sir. We can increase the number of columns, rows, or something. But the slicer, the type, we cannot change, sir. Only the tile is available, sir.
Okay. So if it is only tile, then it doesn't make sense of having multiple fields because in tiles you cannot show them. Only in the form
Yes.
of drop-down list and all, it is possible. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Anand?
Yeah, got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Next question. Mahesh, you were saying something?
जो फाइल डाउनलोड कर मुत्तू ने जो शेयर किया ना उसमें कुछ द पोटेंशियल सिक्योरिटी इशू डिटेक्टेड करके ऐसे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना
The Excel file or the Power BI file?
The extension is PBIX.
Nothing should be there. It is normal Excel files which are there in the course portal also. Okay, so same
Okay.
things we have used.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll download that.
But like if you are using an office laptop, generally avoid karo. Why to
This is
take?
not my office. This is personal laptop.
ठीक है, not an issue. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
हाँ.
sir.
Welcome.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, Anand.
Anand here. Yeah. When I write the query in measure, sometime it is showing the table name with bracketed as count. It is not taking the column name.
Show me. Share your screen.
It is not in the in my laptop. It is not there. I am just trying to take some sample. It is in the office file.
Okay.
There is more restriction. I cannot do anything.
Can you repeat the doubt once more?
In the measure, when we put formula in the DAX, okay, I'm selecting, I'm putting column name and I'm putting if condition open bracket. I'm trying to select the table name or column name. It is showing the table name. On the end, it is count. It is showing by default only one option only. It's showing table name with the count in the bracket. So I don't know why it is showing. It is not showing any other columns or anything. So it is showing only the table name with count.
What is the function
COUNT.
which you are trying to use?
I'm trying to use if condition only. Whatever condition I put, I'm getting the same table name. In the bracket, it is COUNT count.
No, so if
I
you
don't know
are
where it
creating
is.
a measure, okay,
Yeah.
so after if, it has
Yes.
to evaluate something. What is that something? You must be saying, okay, this equals or something, or this greater than something. Okay. So what is that something? The first argument.
First argument, this column equal to this value I want to select.
So you cannot use the column directly in any measure. Okay. You need
Okay.
some kind of summarization.
Okay,
Okay.
because there is no value here. I just want to know if the column name equal to xxx, then next condition I need to follow.
So then go for a new column.
New column.
Yes.
Okay.
Measures will not be possible unless you like get one value out of that column.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, measures don't work that way. Measures are summary level calculations. Now your
Summary
column
level
is having so
calculation,
many
okay.
options,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it is not able to identify. So unless you compress all of them into one single value, if it is numeric, you can say sum, you can say max, count, whatever. Okay. So you need to go that way. If you want to evaluate it line by line, better to write that formula in the new column.
Okay, sir. And
Okay.
one more doubt. In my one of the column, I have invoice number, for example. I have invoice number in the multiple rows, because each invoice number against there is one sub-request ID, one individual item count. So I want to know under this invoice how many counts are there.
How many?
Invoice number will be the counts. How many SRs are there? So I
Simply
could not
use
able.
count A function. Count
It
A
is
or count rows. You can use that.
count. Okay, I put count function. It is showing the entire data rows.
No,
One
don't
one
put
single
count.
count.
Count is only meant for numeric things.
Numeric things. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
So
you should use count A.
count A.
Count A for all.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Or you can simply count the number of rows. That is also fine.
Number
Because
of
if it is a
rows.
table, counting number of rows for that invoice, that is also same, right?
Number of rows. No, for the particular invoice number, how many orders counts are there? I just want to calculate that.
Okay.
There will
Let me
be
share my
100
screen.
invoice
Let me
and
share my screen.
200 rows.
Maybe
Sorry, I
I'm.
don't have sample data. I will try to create before
It's
closing
very
this
easy to
meeting.
answer these questions if
Yeah,
you have.
yeah, yeah, I understood. I agree.
No problem, but maybe.
We'll make it meantime before this
Yeah.
other people's queries.
So look at this data. Some sales data we are having.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the invoice number. Okay. Now look at this. The total number of rows are 79,000. Right? Bottom left.
Yes.
But when I click on this column, it says only 55,000 unique values are there.
Exactly. Yes.
That
Yeah.
means repetition is there for the invoices. Same invoice is having maybe multiple products or multiple items.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I want how many, like for any invoice, how many lines are there? That is the thing which you are looking for, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. So I can simply go here. I would first bring a table, because for understanding purpose, tables are good. I will bring my invoice number here. So it gives me a list of all the invoice numbers. I will increase the font size so that it's easily visible for all of you. Okay. So
Okay.
this is invoice number. Now, how can I know that this invoice is coming how many times? So there are two ways.
You can put count.
You can put
Any
simple
values.
count. So you can take this, take any field, doesn't matter. Maybe
Yeah.
invoice number you can take again. Okay, let me go here and I will bring something else. Okay, let's take product. Okay, but now product also appears. So you can see same number is repeated twice.
Okay.
This is just the data. I want to count, right? I don't want to show them again and again. My intention is not to recreate the table which I was originally having. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I will say use this product and I would like to count. I would not say count distinct. I would say
Account.
count. And this says, okay, this invoice is having 2 lines. This is having 4 lines. This is having 2 lines.
This we cannot. We can use measure and put it
Yes,
in my.
we can use measure. So
measure also.
this count is nothing but the count of rows. So it can be done in multiple
Count of
ways.
rows.
Let's say I write a measure, new measure. Formula bar will get activated. And I will write a simple measure. Number of lines or number of products, whatever name you want to give.
Okay.
I have given that name. Then here you can say row, count rows. So this is the formula that can also be used. Now count rows.
Count rows.
When you say row, which table you want to count for? You need to mention the name of the table. The name of the table is sales data. Then close the bracket here. So this measure is created, and if I bring the measure here, it is giving me exact same result. This I did using normal, changing the summarization method, but I can write a measure also. There can be more formulas also, but try one of these.
Okay, count rows I need to use. I just tried only the count.
Okay, let's see what comes in count. So number of lines, and I will mark it as comment. So these 2 slashes means it will not be executed. Okay. And now I will write another formula, count. So look at this. Count function is there and it requires a column name. Which column you want to count? Okay. But generally I will not use count because count is normally for counting the numbers in that column. My invoice number can be number as well as alphanumeric also. So I would use a better one, which is count A. It counts the number of elements. A stands for all or anything. Okay.
Okay,
So
alphanumeric.
I would use this one if it is a text column. Okay. And then what was the name of the column? It was, you can put anything actually here.
Anything.
Let's say we count product. So sales data product, close the bracket. And that also gives me exactly same result. So it can be done with multiple things. It depends on what is the nature of your column.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
But I'm happy to know that you are focusing more on measures rather than other things.
Yeah. Actually, I don't want to create any column because already my size is very big, so I don't want to put more.
But sometimes when you want to evaluate line by line things, conditional statements, maybe you need to put that condition in the table. Then only it can be like evaluating line by line.
Okay.
Because measures don't like direct columns.
Okay, few columns I used grouping, so that will be simple for me. For others, I created a measure only. The thing is, I cannot share my screen. That is the only thing because
okay, fine.
Very sensitive security system. That is. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Judith, you were having some doubts. Would you like to share something?
Yes.
Ask something?
So for me, very specifically, it was about visualizations. I didn't go into so much detail as for the data and everything because I don't think at this point I required it. So what I was trying to do, I was following the tutorial and then trying to practice with my own data set.
Okay.
But for some reason, I am not able to like. So when I like pick the Excel file. And then in the data, nothing opens. So for me, so what I was looking at, and maybe I can share it because share my screen.
Please share. I will stop.
Can you see? If you can see my screen.
I can see now. I can see your screen.
Okay. So basically, it's just a set of clients with their views and the count. So I wanted to represent this in a graph or in a visual that shows both. Basically, what I want to say is, so and so. Just to say, for example, if you take Warner Brothers, the views are 619,000 because they have 110 movies. Not, I mean,
Okay.
it's because I want to tell, like, I want to convey that it's not because, you know, all the movies are fantastic. It's because of the numbers. Say another Penny Black Media has only 41,000 because there's only one movie, and that one movie has been watched a lot. So,
Okay. So I
this,
think when you are trying to showcase this thing,
can I
maybe
stop sharing,
scattered.
please?
Yeah, sorry.
Can I stop sharing?
You can stop sharing, but if you have Power BI, maybe I can make you practice. Scattered chart, I think may help you to
Okay.
like convey this message in Power BI. Okay. On one
Okay.
axis, you can put the number of movies. On the second axis, you can put the
Okay,
number
let
of
me
views.
try to bring up Power BI because I had it up. Yeah.
Yeah. You can close the Excel file and then import it inside Power BI.
Okay, so I have to close it first, is it? Okay, I had it open. Okay,
Yes,
fair enough.
sometimes
Let
it
me
may
just,
say that this file is getting used already. So that's why
okay,
it's good
let
to
me
close.
just
Hmm.
close this and close this. Okay. Yeah. And then
Click on
I'm
new
going
report.
to,
Yes, new. Yes, this one.
yeah, go in here, Excel workbook.
Yes.
So I was over here. No, I think
I think
this
it
is
was
the one.
workbook one. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this was this one. So I'm going to click on this.
Okay.
Minimize this. So I
Click.
clicked on this, and this is what came up.
Okay. Click on load. The data is
Load,
fairly clean, so we can go for load directly.
load, okay.
I will take a control for some time so that we can move faster.
Okay.
Please allow. Okay. So I will open this. I'm not creating any measures and all. Once you go through the course, you will understand what they are. But I will go for this chart, scattered. Okay.
Okay.
And now here, one more thing, your data is very, very summarized. So you will not be
Yeah.
able to do a lot of things. Okay.
Mhm.
Because it is already split it into some reports. Okay. It's
Yes.
not data, it's the report from the data. Okay.
Yes.
So that's why
Yes.
you have a limitation. Try to get hold of the data behind these reports and you will be able to do much more things. Okay.
Ah, I have the data. Okay. So then that will be a different conversation altogether. So
Okay. But let's finish this first. So I would like to see my views in, let's say, x-axis or y-axis, because views are the things which are the
Yeah.
main parameter. And then in the x-axis, I would like to keep my count, which means how many movies are there under that banner.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will increase the font size to maybe, where is that font? Okay.
Recently हमें पता चला कि आप
Akash, mute yourself. Okay. Font size is this. Good. Now, this category label is also there, so which we will add from this, because currently it is one dot. So it is overall showing, okay, there were 300 counts and there are total roughly 1.5 million views. But I'm not interested in the total.
Yeah.
Be interested in with the different like production houses or whatever we call them.
Yeah.
So you can see if the number of counts increase, the number of views also increase. It is visible here. Okay.
Okay.
This corner is best. Look at this. It is having more than 100 things. And let us bring the names also. So it will help us to relate category label. So Warner Brothers, obviously they have more than 100 plus titles. So their number of views are also. And if you look at it, okay, little bit of here and there is there, but this is like a straight line. More cut titles, more views. Simple. So that the message which you wanted to convey is there.
Yeah.
Now, if this chart shows you one item here, then it may say, okay, they don't have more number of titles, but whatever they had, maybe one of the movie or one of the series got so hit that
Mhm.
it is equivalent to Warner Brothers. Okay, if
Yeah.
something comes here, okay, they are producing a lot more like products, but
Mhm.
the views are still less. That means the quality is missing. Okay,
Hmm.
so this is the chart which came to my mind when I looked at the data because it was having two numeric elements, and
Yes.
this is the best chart which like represents that kind of scenario.
Hmm. Okay, and then it would help if it would make sense if I support it with the Excel on the presentation saying, in case you need further information, then this
Yeah,
is
so
how.
generally, like whatever insights you find, and if it is, so let's say this is Warner Brothers is like very big. Okay, let's try to right click
So if you click on that, okay, it
and
shows
exclude
the,
and exclude it for some time because it is distorting the facts. It is too big,
yeah.
right?
Mm,
So we are not able to see this. Now you look at this.
mm,
Okay. Now it shows a little bit of more variety.
yeah.
Okay, here we have like very like large number of titles. Here we have in between, but look at this. The titles are same for this
Mhm.
as well as this. But this
Yeah.
guy, Sony Pictures, with less number of titles, is able to gather more views.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here it comes very good. And rather than excluding, what you can also do is, let's say I remove that filter.
Mm-hmm.
And here there are zoom sliders. You can enable them.
Mm-hmm.
So both sides you will have this zooming axis. So if I want to exclude this, I will simply reduce this axis little bit,
Okay.
reduce this axis little bit. So whatever I want to zoom, I am able to zoom it
Mm.
vertically or horizontally. So you can
So
decide.
if I copy and paste this thing to a PowerPoint, I'm able to access the data or no? Like if you hover around this point, like say for example, you went to Warner Brothers and it showed you the information that was there, or just go around Contentino.
So if
It
you
show
just
you the
snip it and then paste it,
Mm,
nothing will come. It will be a static image. Okay.
mm,
But
mm,
if you publish it, okay, if you
mhm.
are, I think you are already having a license or maybe at least an
Yeah, I
account.
have a
If
license.
you
Yeah,
publish
okay.
it and
Mhm.
then link it from there, then all these things will be available.
Mm,
Okay. So when you hover, you will be able to see how many like titles, how many views were there.
mm. Yeah. And there is, I mean, of course, they were earlier they were showing that you can change colors and you can. So why are they half circles here on the left? They're not full circles. Is it because it's the visual is cut?
Maybe it's overlapping, or maybe it's starting with kind of like one title. So one title is kind of very close to the vertical axis, almost zero. Okay, that's why that's the issue. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
I think I will have more questions as I keep working on this.
Yes, but start working with the raw data.
Yes.
Okay. And you will
Yes.
have more variety because currently this is the only thing which you can display out of this data. What if
Correct.
I have raw data? I keep this aside and
Mm.
here I decide to bring some more dimensions,
Okay.
2, 3
Well, I
charts.
do have raw data, but I think that's a separate conversation because there's a whole lot of data available for me to
Okay,
work
no
on.
problem. Start with this and then maybe later on you practice with the main data set.
Yes. Done. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Hi, Abdul.
Hi, good evening. Actually, it's been quite long. I haven't attended the class. Can you
Okay.
hear me? I'm
Yes,
audible,
I can hear
actually.
you very well. Would you be able to switch on your camera also? We can see you
Sure.
also. Very good.
Yeah. I'm based in Saudi Arabia, so yeah.
Good.
I haven't touched the Power BI part yet, but I'm more into Excel. So I have
Do you have any
something to
queries in
present.
Excel?
Yes, I do have, and it's really bothering me. If I find the trick that
Just
could.
share your screen and let's see if we can help you.
Yes, one moment. actually, this is my planning tool for demand planning, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens here, when I select the product here, for instance, anything, I obviously the charts are dynamically changing, you know. But the thing is, what I want, the same data is available here. So for instance, if I select any of this product here, I want this chart to be also, you know, reflecting the change, rather changing it here.
Yes, I think this is done through report connection. Report connection, like
So the thing is, he's not. It is not a pivot as far as I understand.
No, it is not pivotable. It's purely
Report connections doesn't come into picture. You will have to use some formulas only.
that's the point. You know, I don't want to. When I select any one of it, you see, I don't have to come back here and select one more time. I just want to make one click that brings us all the data.
Okay. Why don't you, like, can't you use tables or slicers, tables or pivot tables?
Pivot tables I can use, but you know, there is a lot of data and it's horizontally, you know, if you see here, we are planning almost 18 months of the, you know, horizontally. So that's something which I still have to learn, perhaps, you know, to using
You
tables.
can try that. In that case, you can try filter function. Okay. Because if you don't want to use slicers to filter, then you will have to use formulas to filter, which will be a little bit of complex, but still possible. Okay.
Okay, so that's the solution then.
Yeah. So filters you will have to use maybe, and then associated formulas. What are the other formulas from like column O onwards? What kind of formulas you have in Gen 23 column?
Actually, formulas, no formulas here. What I have done is
column Gen 23 8228. That is the value which we have there, right?
sorry.
These are the static numbers, or there is some formula there?
No, these are static, obviously, but for the budget and all, it is fetching the data from another sheet.
Okay. See, currently what is happening, again, this I might have repeated it multiple times to everyone, that when you try to mix two things, your data set and your report together, problem starts coming. And this is the case here. This is your data set also, and you are trying to generate an interactive report in the same place.
This is a data set. And from that data set itself, I'm creating a kind of dashboard to reflect.
In the same place, in the
Yes,
same.
absolutely.
Okay, that's the problem. Okay. Maybe I would say that keep the data set in one sheet and then create another sheet for the reporting purpose. And then manipulate that data sheet using some formulas, using some slicers, using some pivot tables.
I can convert this into Power BI in the similar way.
You can.
Then I would start learning that aspect.
See, इसलिए कन्वर्ट मत करो कि वो सीखने लग जाओगे, ठीक है? सीखो ताकि ये कन्वर्ट कर पाओ. ठीक है.
One question.
Yes,
This
Akash.
is to FP&A related financial planning and analysis.
No, this is demand planning related to productions and market sense, you know.
Okay.
See, अब्दुल, आपको स्प्लिट करना पड़ेगा, आपकी रिपोर्ट को थोड़ा अलग रखो एक अलग शीट में. Then you can easily like change it. You can use formulas. It's up to your comfort. Okay. I would say that if you are not comfortable with formulas, initially go with the pivot tables and the slicers and those kind of things. So that will reduce the need for formulas. But when you need more customization, then formulas will surely help.
Okay. Let me go through it a little
Split
more.
karo. Otherwise, it will be very difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll look into it. Thank you.
Welcome. try it, and then maybe when we meet next time and we can discuss it again.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi sir.
Next.
Hi Akhilesh sir.
हाँ जी, how are you? It's
सर जब से
almost
सेशन
1 year.
अटेंड नहीं करे मतलब बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन हो रहे हैं.
So Akash is or like maybe from the first or second batch in March.
Yes 1 year होने वाला है.
1 year होने वाला है. Very good to have you again. So ठीक है, और मत अटेंड करो, मैं क्या करूँ? That's up to you.
रिकॉर्डिंग देखता हूँ आपकी मैं.
Okay,
कैसे
great.
टाइम मिलता है मेरे को.
That's also fine. Okay. So you are not losing anything in that case. Any questions you are having, anything?
No.
How is the project going, which you were part of, 40 people?
Actually, I am due to cost cutting, I am laid off from my current organization and I am searching for outside.
Okay.
Today is my last day.
इसलिए डाउट सेशन में आ गए, हाँ. ठीक है, कोई नहीं, समथिंग विल हैपन वेरी सून, डोंट वरी.
Thank you.
ठीक है, ऑल द बेस्ट. ओके, व्हाट एल्स? गाइस, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. No questions?
One second, I have a question here, some noise, 1 second.
Okay. What is the question?
Is it possible to calculate the duration in measures?
Duration between what?
Like between 2 days and time, excluding the weekends, international days.
Possible.
can
There are
put,
multiple ways.
possible.
There are multiple ways. Always start. Have you reached section 4?
I seen that, but when I put minus this date minus this date, I'm not getting properly. I need to try again.
Okay.
I had
So,
two different date and time, start time and end time. I just
I will
want
share my
to
Excel
duration.
again. I will share my model again. Okay.
Sorry, I could not able to share my screen. That is the thing. Share my
ठीक
data.
है. So whatever we can do without you sharing us, okay, we will try to help.
Really sorry. Yeah. If I share, it will be quick and it will be easy for me also. I understood, but the thing is
Fine. So look at this. This is my sales data. Okay. And you want to calculate between two items, two ranges. That range you can select using a slicer also. Okay. You can use a slicer. Slicer comes something like this. Okay. Let's take something like.
Actually, I want the duration between two date.
Those two dates are in two different columns.
Yeah, two different column.
Two different
So
columns.
based on
take the difference.
Order creation date and order close date. With the timestamp, it will be there. So I will take the duration. Based on the duration, I will put the slab. How many within the SLA? How many beyond the SLA? I have 4 SLA category. So accordingly, I will have. In Excel, I have the formula already. But when I'm moving it to Power BI, I'm a little struggling.
Okay.
I can show you the sample data.
Only, right?
Dates only, date and time. I can share my. I just entered some sample data. I didn't save the file also. I will just share my screen 1 second.
First of all, you need to use. Okay.
Yeah. So this is here only I am struggling. I have two datas, creation time and close time. So I have the duration calculation in excluding the weekends. Then I am putting the slab here.
Okay. This is Excel, right?
This is Excel. This I just typed. I didn't save it also. I just typed it and I want to show you.
So 48 hours is the actual time between the two places, right?
Yeah, our target is 24 hours.
Okay.
How many exceeding before 28 and Sorry, after 24 to 48, 48 to 72, 72 to 96, and 96 plus. These are the slab.
This can be done using new columns easily.
New
What is the
columns.
next issue which you are facing? This can be done using new columns.
These are product type, reservoir data. This calculation only the.
No, I'm saying calculation can be, so the way you are doing it here, A minus B,
Yeah, yeah.
same way you can
Same
do
way we
it
can.
Power BI. It's just a new column, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
It's just a new
Instead of
column.
new column, we can use measure in the Power BI. Just
No,
asking.
so whenever you want to do any line by line things, then always go for new column.
Go for it. Okay.
Okay,
Since
if
it's a
you
calculation, I
put
thought
the
of.
values of the lines, right? Each line is different.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's why always go for line by line calculations, new column.
Okay.
It will keep your things very, very simple.
Got
Measures,
got
it is
I thought
possible.
of.
Then the complexity will increase a lot.
Okay. Understood. I thought if we put one simple measure, it will update
The measure,
automatically.
I would not go for this kind of thing. Okay.
Okay. If it is
Measures are good.
row level
Measures are good.
calculation.
Measures are good when I want, let's say, one single calculation out of a table, one of the column from the table.
Okay.
But here your 41 hours for one transaction and 2 hours for another transaction, these are every like line based items. You cannot use measure in this case.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Always think,
try the column.
is my calculation dependent on each line separately? Okay. Or it is okay to like do a overall calculation. In this case,
Okay.
you cannot do overall calculation.
I thought of in some sample we seen product value into sorry, product quantity into price. The same way I was thinking, and
Same way, product quantity into price was still happening in the same line by line. Okay, so you can use sum x function. Sum x function you can still use, but the formula will still happen line by line.
line by line.
Okay, but sum x function, okay, fine. Let's say for one line, if you show each and every detail of that table, you will get 41 hours. But what if you don't split it? What would be your result? If someone says, what is the duration out of these transactions? You cannot answer it, right? You have to break it for each transaction. If you have a method of calculating, no, I will take the average of durations, or I will take the like sum of durations, then maybe a measure can be thought of. But initially, because you are still learning, I would say that go for new columns for these line by line calculations, and later on we will like advance into the measures and all.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Understood. Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Next one.
Hi, Akhilesh sir. This session will be continued after 1 year or not?
अभी चलते रहो यार जब तक ब्लॉक नहीं करते हम.
Okay.
Okay. Till now we have not stopped anyone, and till now like nobody had, like there are some people who have reached more than 1 year, but we have not blocked. Okay, we will see. Don't worry, जब block करें तब बात करना.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Actually, in this session, more participant is there. It will be good for others to learn things.
Yes.
अखिलेश सर.
Yes.
सर ये अभी रिसेंटली जूम में यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं. पहले प्रीवियसली ऐसे नहीं था. आप जो लिंक शेयर कर रहे थे डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट हो रहा था.
ओके.
चेंजेस हुआ है क्या सर?
रजिस्ट्रेशन किया गया इस बार. इट वाज नहीं, इस बार तो डायरेक्ट ही था शायद.
नहीं, इसमें यूजर ईमेल आईडी फिर पासवर्ड ऐसा यूज मार.
बट ठीक है, मतलब इट्स बेसिकली टू ट्रैक लाइक हाउ मेनी पीपल अटेंड, how many sessions they attend. कल को आप बोलो कि मेरे को तो कुछ फायदा ही नहीं हुआ, right? I did not learn anything. At least we have something to say, okay, you did not attend this even in single doubt session. Okay, you did not go through the course. Then फायदा कैसे होगा, right? So
सही
that was the purpose of registration. Otherwise, no other thing.
मीन्स एवरी मीटिंग में उसको यूजर आईडी पासवर्ड यूज करना पड़ेगा, मेल आईडी प्लस
तो क्रिएट
Password.
लाइक डिफॉल्ट जूम आईडी, उसको बार बार लॉगिन थोड़ी करना पड़ता है। एक बार लॉगिन करके रख लो, कोई बार बार नहीं पूछता। ओके
ओके, थैंक यू।
तन्मय देखना, आई थिंक वी लाइक अवॉइडेड क्वेश्चन आल्सो, बट जस्ट चेक इट अगेन नेक्स्ट टाइम। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
Akhilesh sir, I have to connect with you on one-on-one, like after this, if possible.
Let's see. Sumesh, how are things?
Hi, Akhilesh. It's going. So I'm in the last month of servicing. So looking for a better opportunity.
Okay, ठीक है।
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, guys, if no questions, then let's close the call. Every week we will try this format, I think, because you don't start initially, the questions don't come to your mind. You take some time, so we will spend maybe 5 minutes to 10 minutes maximum to maybe take one simple topic. It may be a revision for many people, it may be new for other people. Okay, so Muthu will help us to go through it, and then we will continue with the doubt sessions. Sometimes Muthu will take care, sometimes other people will take care, sometimes I will take care. Okay, मैं चाहता हूँ कि ना आऊँ, बट मेरा मन नहीं करता रुकने का। I always end up attending it. Okay, so make use of it as much as possible.
So keep sharing Instagram reels. It's very useful.
Yeah. I'm not able to get time here. That's the issue. Even I want to. ठीक है, I will share. I need more and more people to maybe push me. Yes, Anand.
If I get direct session, to whom I need to contact, Tanmay directly I can reach you in Dubai.
You can use ESD, like not ESD, support@datacenter.com. वहाँ पे
Okay.
हाँ, or you
Can
just
send a
ping.
mail.
हाँ, you can just ping on the WhatsApp. I've responded today. Respond to anyone's like they will like help me understand the requirement. Okay.
I will ping.
Okay, guys, ठीक है, चलो 1 घंटा भी हो गया है।
Thank you all. Thank you
See
all
you
for
next
that.
week. Bye bye.
Sure, sir. Thank you.